Turn that fucking AC up, fucks.
You left all you want. I've been high all month. You can chase the sun. I said I changed, but I really haven't. I went insane like I had to have it.
Oh boy, don't know how, but we are somehow not canceled yet. This is a pretty dense list here. It really seems like we're literally talking about the exact same things every week. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, like, you know, a little bit of versatility wouldn't be bad. But then again, like, what else is going on? You know what I mean? No coaster? Honestly, fuck it. The coaster last week was like, it was a little difficult to deal with. I mean, you gave me a fresh peanut butter sandwich coaster. I was playing with you, like, oh, this is cool, but having to put the fucking drink onto a soft sandwich, not very sturdy. Keep that in mind, you know? Hey, you're killing it though. Let's get it. Let's do it. I'm ready to go. Can we? No, we're live? Oh, okay. I need a second. You know, I gotta gather myself. It's like 4 in the morning. Welcome back to My World News. Incredibly, we have yet to be canceled, but let's see if we can get canceled from this episode. We got quite the list of topics today, as always, but I just wanted to give a shout out to nobody. Okay. We'll start with our headlines in My World this week. The music video is on halt, and this is due to the inbred videographer. He told me that he was going to be able to make it this weekend, but he got too drunk 2 different nights. Now, it was his birthday this weekend, so we'll give him a pass, but the Discord has to be in disbelief at the fact that Mai has yet to provide them with a music video that they are directing. This is utter nonsense. Mai and videographer guy, get your head out of your fucking ass. Nonetheless, new music will still persist this week. Now, I think the song this week is actually a song that was already pre-released, but this will just be the same song remastered by Mighty33. Shout out to Mighty33, by the way. Mai does all the production and composing and writing himself, but he has allowed Mighty to be the last sonic layer in mastering his music. It has given him a breath of fresh air and has allowed him to take his music to another level that he may have taken a month to go back and forth on to get. And, not to mention, Mai's computer just simply cannot handle the mastering process at this point. We need a new computer. So, last week, Mai continued his weekly release, and that song was iNTWO. Let's actually quote my favorite line in the song, and that is, "Patience is key, I just get too excited. You cannot see what I have when I hide it." Interesting line there. What is Mai referring to? Is he saying that there's a magic trick on the way? Is he saying that there's something that the world isn't aware of? Obviously. But at the same time, look, I'm an open book, guys. This is a disclaimer. If you have a good idea, someone's gonna steal it if you're too slow to execute. And there's nothing wrong with that. If your ideas are being stolen, it means that you have good ideas. Let me tell you something. If no one's stealing your ideas, it's because your ideas fucking suck. Keep that in mind. Now, like I said, there's another thing that Mai has been teasing, and that is a weekly My World show. Ooh, this is gonna be very, very fun. Mai, known for his guitar virtuosity, is going to be able to showcase that in a weekly live stream show every week. Not only that, but Mai also has a very fond relationship with conspiracy theories, or as some would call conspiracy theories. Now, we don't like that word on this show because we bring you the real news, you know? If they say conspiracy theory on a TV show or on the news, you probably know immediately there's a fucking conspiracy going on. But look, we're gonna cover every conspiracy known to man on that show. And not only that, we're gonna jam you in with some live guitar, and we're gonna jam you out with some live guitar, as well as play you some unreleased Mai music. Boy, oh boy, that live stream show is something I would want to tune into each week. Not to mention, you'll earn some XP for being there. Good stuff. Moving on, there is bonus content with every week's drop. Let's not forget this. week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. We are on week 5 right now. And we are calling them levels, right? And as you level up in my world, you're able to experience more of my world. Here's how the bonus content works. Each week, Mai does a lyric and beat breakdown of each song, which give you a deeper insight into each week's release. And don't worry, that bonus content will live forever. If you're just joining this week, as you level up, you'll get to 50 Mai. You'll be level 1 before you know it. Level 1 is evidence bonus content, and then you can just keep leveling up the ranks. And not to mention, more bounties are on the way. More ways to earn Mai. And if this live stream show goes forward anytime soon, best believe that if you tune in, you'll make yourself quite the amount of Mai. But we'll get there. It's SONGCAMP yet again. They just keep making the news. SONGCAMP raised $80,000 in last week's crowdfund. Incredible. Now this is eye-opening because they have yet to prove that they're making slappers. And yet they made more money than Camp 1 did already. What is the purpose of raising $80,000 when Camp 1 made slappers with no money and half the time? Are they losing track of the point? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe that they might be onto something here. Now, let's not forget, Camp 1 paved the way for Camp 2. Camp 1 must have automatic access to Electra. Nope. Surprise, surprise. Camp 1 has no access to Electra. And that's quite interesting because after Camp 1's end, there were weeks and weeks of Genesis calls where the alumni would show up and we would discuss how we wanted SONGCAMP to go forward. Quite like a DAO should, right? Now, is anybody in Camp 1 involved with Camp 2, despite their desires to? The answer is no. Let's roll to a clip to see how Camp 1 genuinely feels about what's going on with Camp 2. Let's roll a clip.
Look around you. Look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now, we did this. Doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say it's disrespectful. They can say it's this and that and that. Everybody's within the rules. Everybody's doing their thing. All we are is proud and passionate.
I couldn't agree more, Drake. I loved seeing the success of something that Camp 1 paved the way for. And I also love the fact that Camp 1 isn't involved. That's genius. That's genius. That's DAO. That has DAO written all over it. Now, despite all that, I'm excited to see what Camp 2 does from here. You know, they have quite the budget. You guys don't plan on doing anything that's like resembles insider trading, right? Of course not. Congratulations to Camp 2 and their success so far. I wish them the best. But best believe, you better come with the fucking slappers now. Moving on in the headlines, the Metaverse event. It seems like there are over 100 name suggestions for this Metaverse event. A lot of big names are starting to get interested in being a part of it. There are a lot of people helping put this together. Shout out to everybody in the Discord who's taking a leadership role. That is quite amazing. Mighty and I, when we first spawned this idea, we knew we wouldn't have the fortitude to run the event, but we knew we could instigate it into happening. And that's exactly what's happening. Each week, they seem to be making good strides forward. But for some reason, they don't know what to call the event. And this is key. What to call the event. The Metaverse Mega Event. The Metaverse Metapalooza. Should we just steal real festival names? Should we call it the Fire Fest? Should we call it Epstein's Island? I don't know. Look, I'm just spitballing ideas here. I don't know where that last name came from, but let's hope that they can come up with a name, because boy oh boy, that's so important. Good luck. Name suggestions still being taken. Join the Discord, go to the name suggestions tab, and drop in your best name suggestion for this Metaverse event. And by the way, DJs, musicians, artists, visual artists, hit us up. We want you to be a part of this event. I'm looking forward for that event. Coming for you soon. In the content forecast this week, I would do like a weather forecast, because that does seem cool. I just thought of that, like a content forecast. I stand up, you know, I look at the green screen or something and I point and I'm like, oh, it's the content forecast. But I'm gonna stay right here in this chair because it's comfortable for me. And I haven't thought that far yet. And I do this all improv in like an hour. I write down topics and then I go off the cusp. You know what I mean? So So the content forecast this week. Number one, I want everybody to know that that whale interview I spoke about last week is now live on YouTube. It's a little over 2 hours long, and I'll tell you what, it's an in-depth, very quality interview. Shout out to Nightmare and the whale community once again. That interview goes very deep into Mai's past. We'll explain to you how Mai got to my world. Great interview. Great interview. I recommend everyone go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. Now, what else is coming this week? We have a new song, of course. Always gonna have a new song. Now, there might be a week off whenever we start to do what I think might be coming, which is Mai thinking about doing his first set of NFTs? I know that we've been in this space for quite some time, and Mai has yet to drop an NFT. What's the holdup? Now, I think Mai just wants to make sure that these NFTs not only are at the right time, but they have a purpose for a long-term goal. They have something to them that will give the owners a proper amount of ability to access my world. Now, there's so much bonus content, there's so much going into the behind the scenes of my world that I want to make sure these NFTs make sense for the buyers. So maybe we will see the first NFTs in coming weeks. More on that later. The MAiWORLD show? Coming soon? Live guitar. Unreleased music. Weird talks about conspiracies. We're gonna cover it all. And the new MAiWORLD show. Coming soon. More details on that as I figure it out. I have a little bit of a strange relationship with Audius right now, as my music is exclusive to Audius's platform, but they've shown me zero love. Not one person on the team has put me on a playlist or reposted my shit. It's cool. It's cool. If the music sucks, just DM me and be like, hey, where's Father's Tune? It's coming, okay? As well as the rest of the hits, okay? We only got 2 weeks left of these weirdo tunes, and then I'm smacking you guys with hits on hits on hits on hits. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I like the weirdo tunes, okay, guys? I'm making statements in these songs. Only the real will relate. Audius, I'm beefing with you slightly. I'm still thinking about going to Emanate. You know, why not? Why not do both, right? I don't know. I want to be exclusive, guys. I'm an exclusive kind of guy, you know? I don't like to put all my eggs in all these different baskets. I like to put my eggs in one basket. You know what I mean? Yeah. New song this week. New lyric video, of course. Looks like the music video will be on hold, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna fucking slap some sense into this inbred videographer, and he will be here, and we will figure it out. Your guys' scene suggestion ideas are incredible, by the way. I'm very excited to do them all. There's gonna be a lot of good stuff. And not to mention, there will actually be one other new piece of content coming, and that is answering your questions. That's right. Mai has put out a Ask Him Anything submission sheet, and we have quite the dense amount of questions in there. I'm actually surprised to see that there are so many questions. Very excited to answer those. Some of them will be coming this week. That's right. Maybe your question will get answered. And if not, submit a question, and I'll answer it very soon. It looks like that might be the topics this week. So, what do we cover this week, huh? Let's do a roundup. We covered the fact that the music video is on hold. Fuck that, right? Whatever. Number 2, new music every week. Let's not forget about that. Number 3, let's not also forget that there's bonus content every week with this content. You just have to earn the Mai possible to level up. Plenty of ways to earn Mai. Join the Discord, join my mailing list, and you'll be earning some Mai in no time. Good stuff. Content's out. We covered SONGCAMP this week. Look, I'm looking forward to see how that progresses throughout the year, but Camp 1's watching. Camp 1's watching. Maybe Camp 1 should band together, create their own little world, and then just start firing shots at Electra. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I feel like we could destroy Camp 2. By the way, SONGCAMP commented on my last post, and all they had to say about the beef was nice plant. Don't disrespect my fucking plants. Let's just be very clear. This plant right here has more life in it than all 3 of these Camp 2 songs are gonna have in them combined. So, let's not forget that. Those songs better slap, dude. They better slap. To be honest with you, I already know they're not gonna slap. You know, I just have a hunch. look, guys, that's the headlines. That's the headlines. That's the content forecast. Be on the lookout for a new song each week here in my world. But not only that, I'll cover the headlines here in my world. I'm trying to think of that. I feel like we have to have something else going on. Nothing? I did have a question where I got this suit. I have no idea. All right, that's the episode. Wrapping it up, baby. Wrap it up. Wait, hold on. We gotta do a close. All right, we'll do a close. And that was My World News, episode 4. Tune in next week where My World covers the news. Check the description for all the links to whatever the fuck I talked about. God. All right. See you guys. Well, another episode complete. Another episode complete. Look, guys, I'm enjoying what we're doing here. I'm enjoying it, but we gotta spruce it up in here, you know? We gotta do something different. We gotta make this more exciting, you know? Like, I'm doing this set, I feel like it's a routine. I show up, I dazzle it up, you know what I mean? I get all dressed up, and, you know, I just don't know what the fuck we're talking about every week. You know what I mean? I need better topics. I need something. The people want more. You know what I mean? You give them a little bit and they're like, oh, I'm bored. What do they want? What do you want? You know? Give me some good topics. Give me something to go off of, okay, guys? Fuck. All right, that's it. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, we're gonna get them next week. We're gonna get them next week. I'm feeling.
You left all you